Namaskar friends, welcome to Headlines of the Day. In this video, we will discuss major headlines of Indian Express. Before we start, I would say, मंजिलें भी जिद्दी हैं, रास्ते भी जिद्दी हैं, देखते हैं कल क्या होगा, अब तो हौसले भी जिद्दी हैं। तो चलिए दोस्तों, इसी के साथ आज की इंपॉर्टेंट खबरों पे नजर डालते हैं। आज की हमारी पहली हेडलाइन है, नीड CAC who cannot be bulldozed. Session happens once in a while. Supreme Court. It is available on page number 1. और ये related है paper 2 Polity and Governance से। In this article, we have to know about Chief Election Commissioners, constitutional provisions, tenure, powers and functions. तो friends, इन सारे ही points को बहुत अच्छे से हमारी वेबसाइट पे कवर किया गया है। लिंक यू नो की कहाँ मिलेगा, राइट? Our next important headline is India-ASEAN must work together for maritime security in the region. Rajnath. It is available on page number 2. और ये related है paper 2 international relations से। In this article, we have to know about India-ASEAN relationship, recent developments and future prospects. So friends, the maiden India-ASEAN defense ministers meeting was held in Cambodia and the two initiatives have been proposed. First is the India-ASEAN initiative for women in United Nations peacekeeping operations. And second is India-ASEAN initiative on maritime plastic pollution, right? Our next important headline is Jaishankar UAE counterpart review progress in relations. It is available on page number 8. और ये related है paper 2 international relations से। In this article, we have to know about the present status of bilateral trade between India and UAE. So friends, both the countries recently discussed cooperation in areas of energy, food security, trade and defense, besides exchanging views on various regional hotspots. Our next important headline is Indian wildlife biologist gets UN highest environmental award. It is available on page number 8. और ये related है paper 3 environment section से। In this article, we have to know about Champions of Earth Award. So friends, United Nations Environment Programs Champions of Earth honors individuals, groups and organizations whose actions have transformative impact on the environment. It is the UN's highest environmental honor. अभी न्यूज में क्यों? क्योंकि recently Indian wildlife biologist Dr. Purnima Devi Burman has been honored with the Champions of Earth Award in the entrepreneurial vision category, right? Our next important headline is Uttarakhand High Court stop construction on bed of Suktal near Nani Lake. It is available on page number 9. और ये related है paper 1 geography section से। In this article, we have to know about Suktal Lake and why Suktal Lake is important. So friends, it is believed that Suktal is a feeder lake for Nani Lake as an upstream storage for Nani Lake during monsoon by holding the runoff from the catchment of water that would have otherwise flown out, thereby increasing erosion and silt deposition in Nani Lake, right? Our next important headline is The Overcrowded Court. It is available on page number 11 और ये related है paper 2 judiciary section से। In this article, we have to know about Indian justice system. Is it overburdened? Other issues linked to it and suggest ways to handle them. तो friends, इन सारे points को हमारी वेबसाइट पे भी बहुत अच्छे से कवर किया गया है। उसके अलावा यहाँ भी बहुत अच्छे points given हैं, तो आप यहाँ से भी देख सकते हैं, ठीक? Our next important headline is India's unusual abstention incites vote on reopening ivory trade. It is available on page number 13 और ये related है paper 3 environment section से। In this article, we have to know about Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wildlife Fauna and Flora, India and Ivory Trade, and why is there tussle over ivory. So friends, CITES is an international agreement between governments. It aims to ensure that international trade in specimens of wild animals and plants does not threaten the survival of the species. अभी न्यूज में क्यों है? क्योंकि India did not vote against the proposal seeking to reopen the ivory trade at the ongoing conference of CITES, right? Our next important headline is COP27 one hit many misses. It is available on page number 13 और ये related है paper 3 environment section से। In this article, we have to know outcomes of 27th session of Conference of Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, drawbacks and future prospects. तो friends, इससे related content हमारी वेबसाइट पे अवेलेबल है और लिंक अवेलेबल करा दिए गए हैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में, right? And other points के लिए you can go through this article, ठीक? Our next important headline is Air Suvidha is scrapped, relief and positive signal on COVID. It is available on page number 13 और ये related है miscellaneous section से। In this article, we have to know Air Suvidha, इसकी requirement क्यों थी and what was the criticism against Air Suvidha. तो friends, Air Suvidha portal was launched in August 2020 through which international passengers had to mandatory submit details of their journey and COVID vaccination or testing status, right? Our next important headline is Vanvasi versus Adivasi, history and context of RSS term for tribals. It is available on page number 13 और ये related है paper 1 society section से। In this article, we have to know difference between Adivasi and Vanvasis and what is the history of their uses. So friends, Constitution of India uses term scheduled tribes or Anusuchit Janjati to describe tribes. Many tribal people choose to refer to themselves as Adivasi, which means the first inhabitants, and it is used in public discourse, in documents, textbooks and in media. On the other hand, Vanvasi means forest dwellers. It is a term used by Sangh Parivar which works extensively in tribal areas to protect them from the clutches of Christian missionaries, right? Our next important headline is Gujarat MP farmer lowest paid, Kerala and Jammu Kashmir at the top. It is available on page number 15 और ये related है paper 3 economy section से. In this article, we have to know findings of recent data compiled by Reserve Bank of India on rural daily wages. So friends, according to recent data of RBI, agricultural workers in the states of Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh get the lowest daily wages in the country at the time when inflation is at an elevated level and interest rates are on the rise, right? Our next and last important headline is Australian Parliament clears FTA with India. It is available on page number 15. और ये related है paper to international relations से. In this article, we have to know about Australia-India relations and recent developments. So friends, India-Australia would now implement the free trade agreement on mutually agreed dates as the Australian Parliament approved the pact between the two countries, right? तो दोस्तों, आज के लिए इतना ही. Thanks for listening. For regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.